Hey Soli family, I hope you're well. It's early Friday morning and I just have a quick encouragement for you out of the Gospel of John chapter 16. And it's right here, Jesus is speaking with his disciples and he says, hey guys, things are about to get rough. You're going to experience some trial and some tribulation. And it's going to be so bad that the people that kill you will think that they're doing a service to God. And so you can imagine the disciples hearing this at this time. They're sorrowful. And then Jesus almost seemingly adds on to that and says, and I need to leave. I need to go. And the Holy Spirit's going to come in my place, but I need to go. And so the disciples, you imagine them hearing that times are going to be tough, things are going to get rough, but also the one that they love, the one that they've been following, the one that they've been trusting is saying he needs to leave. And so they're sorrowful and they're heavy, as I imagine you and I would be. And so then Jesus at this moment says something almost cryptic, and he says, in a little while you won't see me, and then in a little while you will see me. And the disciples don't know what to make of it. And Jesus sees that. They don't totally get what he's saying. And so to explain it, he takes them to the analogy of a woman giving birth and saying how all the pain and the suffering, the discomfort of those 9 months of giving birth to this child, all that hardship, it just disappears in a moment when we see that new baby, that new life, that none of this suffering can stand up against the beauty of that new life. And in almost, it's crazy just in the beauty of it that almost all that pain and suffering become fond memories because of this event of this new life. And so then they go on and Jesus tells them that he needs to go to the Father. And then Jesus almost takes them all the way back to the beginning where he says, hey, the time is here where you all are going to be scattered and you're going to run and you're going to be in your own homes. This feels really reminiscent right now of where we are. You guys are all going to be scattered and you're going to run. And you love me, but you're going to run. And in this life, we've all heard this verse. And in this life, you're going to experience tribulation. But take heart, I've overcome this life. Our society and our culture views all the importance of life within the years of your birth and your death. And therefore, we have no place to put suffering, to put hard times. And so to our culture, suffering is just this roadblock to us achieving our dreams, the goals that we have, the things that we want to accomplish. And as everybody else continues with life, we are left here just suffering through whatever thing that we may have. And we have no place to put suffering. But as Christians, and what Jesus is doing here with his disciples, we can suffer well. Jesus is teaching them to suffer well because what's meaningful is not simply held within birth and death, within the years of this life, however many we're blessed with. But Jesus is setting their eyes and setting our eyes on the horizon of the new heaven and the new earth. Jesus says in that chapter that when that baby's born, that joy is a joy that will not be taken from you. And in this new heaven and this new earth, this is a joy that cannot be taken from you. So Christian, no matter how this has affected you, whether you're just on vacation and things are great and you're just stuck at home, or whether this has truly brought you into some life-altering trial, loss of job, don't know how you're going to pay your mortgage, your rent, your bills, whatever it may be, the encouragement is the same. That what is meaningful for you and for I as believers is not merely held within the years of our birth and our death, but we have something that we look forward to, the new heaven and the new earth, where we will be with Jesus there. And as we are with Jesus, no one can steal that joy. And ultimately, that joy will be so great, so powerful, so complete, so perfect, that the trials and tribulations that we experience in this life will almost seemingly be better that they happened, knowing now this end, this story that the Lord has written. So, what can we do with this? For one, we can be full of joy knowing that we have a joy that can't be taken away from us simply by what's going on around us. But also know this, that you may not be seeing a lot of people right now, but probably the people you see the most, I would guess, this is true of our street, is the neighbors that are around us. Your neighbors may not be equipped to deal with pain, to deal with suffering. Christian, we can suffer well, and therefore while everyone else is trying to hold their lives together and focus on just making the most of this life because this is all that there is, Christian, we can suffer well and minister to the neighbors and to the world around us because we are living for more than simply these years. But our eyes are on this new heaven and this new earth of our King will return, and he will get rid of all pain, all sorrow, all wickedness, and we will have a joy then that can never be taken away from us. Christian, look to that horizon, be encouraged, have a great Friday. I love you. Soli Deo Gloria.